Hey guys, Iacon Awesomeness here, and today I want to show you all this cool little Buzz Lightyear craft that I made. So this is my own modern incarnation of the Buzz Lightyear spaceship toy that was released way back in 1995. But, as you can probably tell with my version of it, or with my own kind of modern recreation of it, I've kind of made this in a way that it still resembles that old Buzz Lightyear toy with a modern kind of addition to it. And that is that you can probably tell that inside this kind of spaceship kind of container, sorry guys, for a second there I thought my phone was gonna bump out of this camera app, but yeah. So, yeah, basically, inside of this kind of spaceship container, you can tell I placed the bulk of my duplicate Toy Story 4 Buzz Lightyear in there to make it look like he'd be piloting his spaceship. So, here's kind of what the craft looks like from the side. You can tell Buzz does not have his arms or legs or jetpack. So he's basically just his torso that's in there. So, yeah. But, yeah, and here's the top. As you guys can tell, I attempted to paint on the 3 kind of voice sampler buttons that would be on Buzz's chest. So, that's kind of cool. Then here's the thrusters. Now granted guys, I know on the actual Buzz Lightyear spaceship box, there's supposed to only be 3 thrusters, not 4. But, hey, it is what it is. And, of course, here's the other side of the craft. And, yeah. Now, in terms of what I used to make this kind of, craft, is my mom recently gave me this empty lettuce container, and yeah, as you can tell, I decided to make it into Buzz's ship from Toy Story. So, yeah. Now, the Buzz Lightyear bulk can come out, and to take out this Buzz Lightyear bulk, you basically just go ahead and, guys, you just want to basically unlock the cab like that. So, guys, here is the Buzz Lightyear bulk. So just go ahead and remove him from his ship. And now to close up Buzz Lightyear's spaceship. And yeah, this is what Buzz's ship looks like without Buzz inside. pretty unique. So, there's no actual seats in this, but I figured since the Buzz Lightyear bulk was going to take up most of the space inside of this craft, I don't think it needed any big ol' seat. But, yeah, put the spaceship to the side, and now, guys, here is the Buzz Lightyear bulk, which, as I stated before, this is the bulk that came from my duplicate Toy Story 4 Buzz, and yeah, you can tell I've painted him to kind of look like a vintage styled Buzz, with like the with the pastel-ish colors from like light purple to even the light green, and then of course with the little shoulder rings, I painted the insides of them black, which is kind of true to the movie of Toy Story. And then the back of this Buzz Lightyear bulk, I painted it all gray to kind of resemble like the inner workings of Buzz Lightyear's suit, or at least his jetpack, which is kind of neat. And then the other side just repeats what was on the previous side. And since this is just a Buzz Lightyear bulk, he has no limbs, which to me is okay, because that's kind of how most Buzz Lightyear bulks out there are, is that it's mainly just a torso. But here is the bottom of the Buzz Lightyear bulk. As you can kind of tell, yeah, the inside of him is now completely hollow, now that he no longer has any of his electronics in him. So, that's pretty unique. And yeah, so I guess now to go ahead and put this Buzz Lightyear bulk back in his ship, you basically want to go ahead and just unlock the spaceship once again. So just do that. Then the whole cab of the spaceship folds back. And then you just go ahead and now take Buzz, and he just rests right there, as if he were to be driving the spaceship. Oh, no. And then, of course, now the cab flips over, and you want to make sure Buzz himself is slid back just a little bit, as you want to make room for the cab to close and even lock. So just lock that in, and there you go. Here is Buzz back in his spaceship. So, all in all, guys, I really do like the way that this craft turned out. It's definitely pretty adorable in terms of the spaceship being kind of, well, chibi in a way. But, yeah. Now, I think if I ever decide to make more of these kind of Toy Story kind of vehicle crafts. I may definitely try to do, like, maybe a Emperor Zurg spaceship prop, or a spaceship vehicle, and then maybe in the future I may do a Woody kind of, wagon wheel kind of vehicle. But for right now, it'll just be this Buzz Lightyear kind of space explorer. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for this video, everyone. Make sure to stay tuned for more videos like this. And yeah, this has been Iacon Awesomeness, signing out.